Welcome to the Sisterly Shove, a podcast designed to push you headfirst into the utterly unserious world of sports. Our goal is to make talking sports less intimidating, whether you're a rookie, a seasoned pro, or a boyfriend just trying to keep up. We're your hosts, Cass and Emma. Let's give it a shove. Hi, Emma.
Hello, my love. How are you?
I'm so good. Just got a haircut.
Girl, she look
Hello.
good.
She's looking refreshed for fall, for winter, for the season.
It is.
Refreshed for your full wiggin' birthday.
Yes, I woke up 4 days ago and I smelled my birthday month in the air. And I'm like, it's time.
It smells so good. It smells so good. Emma, what are we doing for your birthday?
We're going home to the great city of Milwaukee, obviously. And, we're going to have some great times. I have, obviously, Cass is going to be there. My sister Jilly, my good friend Marie. It's going to be a great girls' weekend. And then we're going to the damn Packers game.
We're going to the Packers game.
The Eagles. So, not only do I get to see super hot Jordan Love, I also get to see baby daddy Jalen Hurts. So,
from behind. From behind.
And also, this is my first, actual real football game I've been to. I've been to a couple preseason games. So, I've never been to, a real life one.
It's going to be so electric. It is going to be amazing. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to show you the ropes. I've been a time or two or three or four or five.
I'm with the seasoned profesh here, y'all.
You really are. So trust I will show you around. We've got the best spots on lock. I'm hoping we go early. I don't think we got a parking thing. But typically
I'm looking into that.
Well, we could do that and tailgate in our own, in our own little space, which I have never done before, actually.
Which, shall we?
Which could be interesting.
The parents have lawn chairs, and then we can walk around. We're charming. We can make friends with people.
Well, and that's the thing, too. We could go, we just park somewhere else, and then there's, the bars all around there.
Yes.
And then even if we wanted to get that, tailgate vibe,
right,
we can just walk around the parking lot. We'll make fucking friends somewhere.
We will. We're so good at that. I have no issues with that either.
Yeah, so we will be walking around the tailgate anyways.
Scoping it out.
Yes, whether we have our own space or not, but definitely could be fun.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Literally the countdown is on.
I'm so excited. But yeah, so our episode might look a little bit different next week. I definitely want to get some footage of us just having a good fucking time at the game.
And trust a good time will be had. If I know anything about us, we're going to make anything fun.
Maybe too good of a time, dare I say. And yeah, just show the people what it's like to be a Packers fan, what it's like at Lambeau, because it is truly glorious and astonishing.
I'm so excited. Oh my God.
I'm excited too. And happy early birthday, babe.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, shall we get into this week's episode?
Yes, let's start with our secret garden. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Where things are, of course, have always looked overgrown and scary to some and are starting to look that way for others. I'm going to start with my my loser performance this week. I did not win in the family league, which is honestly much more devastating right now.
I was disappointed.
Because, I've been on such an upward trajectory there, okay? But now I'm sitting at 6-3 in the season. Unfortunately, last week I was talking about how I was I have only good problems where I had to figure out which wide receiver to play, blah, 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 blah. This was a management issue to me, okay? As we all know, because he's been the freaking talk of the town the past 3 weeks and will continue to talk more about him today, Jaden Daniels is my quarterback. And I saw he was injured last week, so I picked up Caleb Williams, and then I saw that he was cleared to play, and I trust Jaden Daniels more than I trust Caleb Williams, even post-injury, it seems,
Yep.
So I put him back in. We'll talk about what happened. I did not expect Caleb Williams to put up a 38-point fantasy game. So
yeah, that is devastating.
I had a good 38 piece just sitting on my bench getting cold. And if I just would have put him in, I would have crushed the dude I'm playing with. So that was devastating. Yeah. But now going forward, I will be riding Caleb Williams at the helm because I just really don't have any options at this point. So apologies to Caleb Williams. I'm trusting you now against my own will. But nevertheless.
At
In our
gunpoint, dare I say.
yeah, literally. But in good news, in our hashtagging that win league, I'm back in the win column. Shout out to my MVPs, Lamar Jackson, Puka Nakua didn't even look like he was hurt out there. They brought mommy home to the win. Also want to give a huge shout out to Jonathan Taylor for doing absolutely nothing this week. I was sick knowing I had to play him, but he really pulled through for me. Like he must have heard or felt my stress or something in
Yeah,
the
for
air.
sure. He only
So
wants
that
what's best for you, babe.
he exactly.
Even though
So
he's not on your team and doesn't know you.
right. He was
It
on
makes sense.
whoever's team I was playing. So apologies. Well, no, not apologies for him. Sad for him, kind of happy for me.
Yeah. I love that you took the apology back. You're like, wait,
Yeah,
no,
wait,
not
no,
apologizing. Me?
no.
Apologize
Yeah,
to a man?
right.
I don't think so.
Never. Now, my MUPS list is heavy. Starting with Matt Prater, thank you for missing the only field goal that you attempted. Lad McConkey, you're regressing at such an awfully fast pace. That makes me ill. And finally, James Cook, who honestly has been holding the MVP spot for a while. So, like, a regression game was to be expected, but it didn't have to happen now.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
hurt my heart that it did. I have much more faith in him than putting up a measly 13 points. But other than that, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Cass, what is your secret garden looking like? Give me your MUPs, give me your MVPs, give me all the updates that I need to know.
Yeah, for sure. Well, first of all, I just want to bring this back to James Cook. That's so funny that you are complaining about a 13-point performance from a running back. I feel like I have many a more running back that I would love if they got 13 points for me. So just throwing that out there. Stop your bitching and moaning is basically what I want to tell you.
Yeah.
Feel grateful for what you have.
Right.
Because you could be in my position. So I want to say that I did win in the Family Fantasy Football League, which did move me back up in the rankings. Because remember, I was like doing pretty good. And then all of a sudden, everybody in my damn division decided to win the week that I lost.
Right.
Which then dropped me. But now I'm back. I think I'm in 4th place overall. 1 place behind you, Queen. Maybe 2 places behind you, actually.
I think I'm in 3rd because I think it's the guy, whoever beat me last week now is in 2nd.
Yeah. And that's rude. And the guy that beat you last week is winning in my division, but I am a very close second. So,
okay. So you just
overall, feeling great in the family league. Like, this is by far the best I've done in the family league.
Same. What is with that? We fucking cooked here.
We did. And it feels really good because this has been like my Everest as a fantasy football player. I've been in it for 3 years now and have never been remotely this
I'm averaging
good.
9th place. Truly.
Right. Exactly. So that's amazing news. Also, I won in my work league and I'm now in 1st place in the work league. Hello.
Love that.
Yeah. Considering those are the only 2 leagues that exist.
Right.
I think that's all that I'm going to say.
I love that. Let's we can move it on.
Yeah. Yep. So moving on to my MUPs and MVPs. I'm going to start with my MUPs, obviously. First on the list is my man Ted. He put up like 8 points. My big thing with this is like, if your stupid ass team is going to beat mine, the least you could do for me is like do something in fantasy and
get
help
a double
my fantasy
dage.
team. Right.
Yeah. Right.
Exactly. So that was kind of rude. And it was actually looking good for a second there. Like that first drive, I was like, oh, this is Ted's game. And like, I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. So that was disappointing. Next up, Javonte Williams. I think he put up like 7 points or something. However, I don't actually blame him. I do just blame the fact that the Cowboys suck so bad and they have to play from behind all the time. Like, that's not my King's fault. I actually do kind of fuck with Javonte Williams. So I'm not too mad at you, Pookie. And then, how could I forget? Alvin?
I know him well.
Yeah, your ass is getting dropped. 0.7 points. I think his backup that was playing for a while got injured.
Okay.
So, and he got a new quarterback in there. I'm like, this looks like this could be like a cool game for him to just be like, hey, y'all, I'm still here. I'm back, bitches.
Right.
It was not. In fact, he did fumble the ball. He did fumble.
Not even a whole point?
Not even a whole point. 0.7 points. So what was that again about James Cook?
You know what?
Right. Yeah. So those are my mups. Just men stay disappointing me and
Always.
always has, always
Always.
will
Yep.
be. So the only MVP that really matters to me is Josh Allen.
Of
Josh Allen
course.
is basically my entire team in the Family Fantasy League. So
Mhm. And you know what? Count on him for getting you 25 plus.
yeah, he got me
Yep.
27 points this week. And I'm like, wow,
Yep.
I really love you.
I
Like
love him too.
I think I'm in love with him.
Like,
So
yeah.
yeah, that's
Love
me.
that.
Just living my life,
Yeah.
winning games. And if I'm not winning, you're dead to me. It doesn't exist. So
Exactly. And you know what? Let's move on because that's a
let's move on.
great mindset.
Yeah.
Let's go to our Down Diva segment where we talk about any divas that have fallen from grace in the
Oh.
NFL. And unfortunately, the first one we're going to be talking about, I'm pretty sure has been a Down Diva for us the past 3 weeks. We know him as Baby Gorgeous,
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels. The Washington Commanders have no respect for their quarterback nor my mental health. Okay.
Yeah.
We're just going to start with that. Like I said, think this is the third week of the season where he has been named a down diva, injured. And I think, unfortunately, you guys, this might be the last time he will be named a down diva.
Yeah.
He had a disgusting, horrible, gruesome elbow injury in the third quarter
Disgusting. I'm
of the
gagging just
game,
thinking about it.
yeah, of the Seahawks, and we all, whoever was watching that saw his arm pop out of the damn socket. I could only watch it once, and I was like, "No, absolutely not." Like, I could feel it in my own arm. My sweet, sweet Shayla. And then to make matters even worse, their head coach, Dan Quinn, basically got on the mic in the press conference and said that the play that got Jaden injured was not the play that was called. And to me, it's like, okay, way to blame your quarterback for getting hurt.
That's just like a
So
weird comment to make in that time and place, you
yeah.
know?
And it got to the point where I think he then made another comment later that was, he kind of not necessarily apologized, but, did that politician way of being like, we need to be more protective of our quarterback. He shouldn't have gotten hurt on that play, blah, 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 whatever. So I'm
Okay.
sick. Obviously, my devastation grade is an 11 out of 10 for obvious reasons. And
Mhm.
as I mentioned before, I now have to run Caleb Williams as my starting quarterback.
And good luck with that, babe.
Yeah,
Good fucking
so
luck.
it now maybe transitioning, and this is in the family league team, y'all.
Mhm.
So the one that I'm feeling the best about, it might just be one of those things where this season I'm just kind of looking at quarterbacks that are available and picking them up based on their game schedule.
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll see. I will keep y'all updated, obviously. But I mean, Cass, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your devastation grade?
Yeah, I mean, I would say this is like a solid 9 out of 10 for
Yeah,
me. I
right.
mean, it is incredibly devastating. First of all, did not need to see that
No,
injury. That was
no.
gross. At least it's not on his throwing arm.
Right, right,
So,
right.
like, you don't have to worry about like strength and range of motion as much as if like
Yeah.
this was like the arm. But yeah, not seeing Baby Gorgeous on screen for the rest of the season
Like,
basically is pretty devastating. And like,
what?
what do you mean now we have to watch Marcus
What?
Mariota? And
Yeah.
I will say though, the Commanders weren't looking as good as last
No,
season, even with Jaden Daniels. Like
I
they were
agree.
not doing well in that game either way.
Right.
So I mean, the Commanders have some healing up and some
They
some
do.
things to work on
Yep.
outside of Jaden as well.
I
So
agree.
sad we won't get to see him, but like I don't want to say, and obviously it's not for the best, but
Right.
yeah, y'all need
It's
to
gonna be
work
a
on some
good
things anyways.
reflection period, I think, for them,
Yeah.
because like you said, they just gave their fan base a season of a damn lifetime last year, and then you're kinda coming in with these expectations that aren't met. Like, is the injury maybe kind of a weird little, I don't wanna say blessing, but, like, moment
Right.
where you can reflect on
Yeah.
that? Certainly. So we'll see.
And just reset because y'all
Yeah.
needed a reset anyways. Like Jaden was
Yep.
getting killed out there. But no, it is very devastating and just such a young player experiencing something like
Right.
that. Like I guess it's sometimes I don't think about the mental toll that
Right.
probably
Uh-huh.
takes on players to have such a
Yeah.
gruesome injury and then come back like nothing happened. But
Yeah.
yeah, very sad to see, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna miss talking about Baby Gorgeous every
Me
week. Like, he's the
too.
main character in our
He
life.
is. He
Genuinely.
truly is. Oh my gosh. I didn't even
Yeah,
think about that. I'm crushed even more. It's 12 out of 10
yeah.
now.
But I do have a down diva that we need to talk about that I am more devastated about,
Yeah,
and I think
let's
we
hear
all
it.
know who it is, and it is my man Tucker Kraft. It's very sad, especially coming off such an amazing performance. He came off the
Yeah.
best game of his career, 7 receptions, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Mm.
And in the loss to the Panthers, he fucking tore his ACL. And it wasn't even anything crazy going on. He was literally blocking and some dude kicked him in the knee. And that's
Mhm.
all that it took.
Yeah.
Blown ACL, can't play for the rest of the season.
Right.
First of all, Tucker Kraft is one of the most fun players to watch on that team.
100%.
And then he was clearly a top target for Jordan, like opened up so many opportunities in
Yep.
our offense. And I do like Luke Musgrave, who is, our next tight end. And he was our starting tight end before Tucker came onto the scene once Musgrave was hurt. It's not like the Packer season is over because he's gone, but this will definitely hurt our game
Yeah.
plan and our offense. 1000%, no doubt about it. It's suffice to say that I can't even put it on the scale because it's
No,
not there. It's
I
not
agree.
there.
It's not. This is a huge, huge loss. I mean, for the Packers, obviously. Like you said, he was a top offensive option for Mr. J Love himself. And now, torn ACL, could it have even been a tiny sprain? No, out for the
No,
fucking season. So
out for the season.
that
And
is
such a shitty game too.
right.
We were already down. I was already fucking pissed
Yeah,
off. And then
they were
Tucker
not
just had to
only
get carded.
playing the fucking Carolina Panthers, they were wearing those ugly ass fucking jerseys with them ugly ass helmets. And now the best fucking weapon next to Josh Jacobs is out for the season. Also, he's on my fantasy team. So
Yeah.
that's
Low
so
key,
awesome.
are the throwback uniforms cursed? Because
They
the
could be.
Steelers lost in the throwback uniforms
Yeah.
at home, and then we lost in our throwback uniforms at home
Yeah.
the week
Yeah.
after.
They could be. Honestly, ban the fucking
Scary.
throwbacks. It was so ugly. So yeah, can't even put a number on the damn scale. I
Yeah.
am so sad for him. What an amazing season he has had thus far, and just
Yeah.
for it to end like that,
He
it's
would have gone
horrible.
all pro.
100%. Yeah,
I'm
I
so
know.
sad. I'm
Yeah,
honestly really upset about it.
it's horrible.
Ugh, terrible. This is the first time that I've actually been
No, this is a
for real
down
devastated.
diva.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Uh-huh.
real devastated about it.
Yep.
Pretend oh yeah, devastated. No, I am devastated.
Yeah, no, devastated as fuck. But
Anyways, I don't want to be devastated anymore.
let's
So
talk about our week 9
yeah.
standouts. The first game I'm going to talk about is the Chicago Bears at the Cincinnati Bengals, with the Bears winning 47-42. Now,
Can I just say before we get into this was
yeah,
such a weird week.
odd as
Overall,
fuck.
it was so weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
I
game included.
Right. And this game I just can't even fathom because two teams combined put up 89 points, okay? 89 points is fucking crazy to me.
Ridiculous.
No defense at all. They
No.
said no defense, all vibes, okay?
Yep.
I think, unfortunately for the Bengals, this was another, complete breakdown at, the worst possible time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this one was within the last minute of the game, 52 seconds left. The Bears were down, and they weren't even close to the damn red zone. However, Caleb Williams, on his fucking, I don't know, bright lights night,
I don't know.
threw a damn dart to Colston Loveland, who then ran 58 yards to score the game-winning touchdown. And funnily enough, okay, when I rewatched this play, there are two Bengals defensemen that end up crashing into him. They couldn't pull him down. He spins off and just runs down the fucking field. So again, we have been calling out the Bengals front office because they're a horribly managed team.
Yeah.
And I would like to do so one more time.
Right.
I mean, it just seems like they don't even care about. I
Yeah.
mean, you have Joe Flacco, who is, as we've talked about, playing lights
can get
out,
you there, yeah.
getting team wins, right? Jamar Chase, one of, if not the best wide receiver in the league. And you surround them with this piss poor O-line and defense.
Yeah. Every year too. This is nothing new. This is exactly what Joe Burrow was dealing with last season, where the offense is never the problem for the Bengals. It is always the defense. Your offense puts up 42 points and you can't win the goddamn game.
Right.
That
is
not just once, all the time. This happens all the time.
So I am on my free Joe Burrow and honestly Jamar Chase agenda until further notice, because these two dudes just do not deserve that. And honestly, free Joe Flacco too, because what the hell? I will give Caleb Williams, I think he did look like a pretty well-rounded quarterback in that game, I will not lie. He made some pretty impressive throws, felt like he read the field right, but at the same time, when you're playing against a team that has no defense and will let you operate in the pocket at the fullest potential.
Right.
Anyways, yeah, so that game was mind-blowing to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't even believe it. Just sad for Cincinnati fans because I could not imagine being a fan of that team.
And honestly, to me, this is just more of a testament, and I am a hater, so
Yeah,
take this with a grain of salt.
please.
More of a testament about the Bengals defense necessarily than it is the Bears offense. Although I
Sure.
did that one play where Caleb caught the touchdown,
Yeah.
I was
That
like, that is prime Ben Johnson. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like, there were Ben Johnson marks all over this game.
Yeah. But I thought,
My
like,
viewing king.
low key, if that were any other defense, would that play have been blown up
Right.
in the backfield? Because it looked dicey there for a second. I did
Yeah.
not think it was going to work out when they started freaking tossing it back. And I was like, oh no, this is going to actually end in hilarious fashion. Again, I'm a hater and I have my biases against
Yep.
the Bears. But, like, yeah, the Bengals defense is just really, really bad. Bears, Bengals, y'all are weird to me. Moving on to our next standout game, of course, I have to come on here every week and talk about the Packers.
Of course.
We lost 16-13 against the Carolina Panthers. This season is so weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this from last season, Emma, but we had
Mhm.
this like pattern where we play a good team, we simply cannot win. We could not beat the actual contenders to save our
Mhm.
lives last
Yeah.
season. And this season, it kind of seems reversed. Like,
Right. Mhm.
why can we go out there? Why can we beat the Lions? Why can we beat the Steelers?
Yep.
But we can't beat the Browns and the Panthers and even the Cowboys. We have to tie them.
Yeah.
It's just odd to me. And, like, to be honest, what's worse? I think they're both bad because, like,
Yeah.
why are we showing this, like, odd pattern? We're always playing down to
Mhm.
our opponents. Like,
Yep.
every time we go into a game, I'm never like, oh, we're going to blow these guys out
Right.
because I know that we're just going to play at their level. And then what happened here is we end up on the wrong side of the clock
Yep.
and we lose the game by a field
Fucking
goal.
field.
And this was nearly identical to what happened with the
Yeah.
Browns. In fact, I'm not so sure this wasn't just like a PTSD dream of mine because, like,
Mhm.
why was this the exact same game? Why did I watch
Yeah.
the exact same game go down against shitty teams? And you know that, like, I'm a Matt LaFleur stan.
Yep.
I'm a Matt LaFleur truther, apologist. At this point, I'm an apologist. But
Mhm.
I might be moving away from that because he is really pissing me off this
Yeah.
season. I think he's playing way too conservative. And I swear to God, if I see one more fucking bubble screen play, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to lose my shit.
Yep.
Stop
Yep.
throwing it behind the line of scrimmage on 3rd and long. Stop
Uh-huh.
doing it.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
To the same guy after he fumbled it.
Right. If he can't do it the first time, which makes you think he can do it the second time? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. So between the time management and, like, just the lack of, like, cohesion and, like,
Right.
why every week you guys look like a completely different team. I don't know
Right.
what I'm gonna
Like,
get
who are
from
we
you.
gonna expect? Which is so stressful.
Incredibly stressful, and that's not what championship teams are. Like,
Right.
championship teams have a clear
They're
identity,
serious. This team feels unserious to me a lot of the times.
which is crazy to me. You guys
Right.
obviously went out, you made some moves, you
Mhm.
well, I should say had the
Yeah.
personnel. Now and every single week I come back here and I'm like, "Oh, they are a Super Bowl team. Oh, they're not a Super Bowl team. Oh,
Yeah.
they are. Oh, they're not."
Right. Pick one, please.
I can't even pick one. I don't know because
No.
I don't know what I'm going to get. But clearly they can't keep it together enough weeks in a row.
No. Yeah. The Matt LaFleur of it all, he just gives like this man should run for office. Okay. He is such a fucking politician to me. I mean, after every loss, he gets up there and he can nail and spend all the time talking about what the problems were. And then you go into the
Mhm.
next game and it's like, okay, you're not doing anything to fix them. Okay.
Right. It's the same problems. The
Right.
goddamn penalties.
And I think what irritated me most watching this game was the run game was wide open, okay?
Mhm.
And the dude kept running the damn lateral screens. Okay, I had to figure out what the hell a lateral screen was, and
Yep.
why does he keep doing that?
Yeah.
And
It's his favorite play. He does it all the fucking time. And why it's his favorite play, I don't know. Because it
right,
works like 1 out of 5 times, if that.
right,
It
and
may work once a game, and he runs it almost every single drive. Like, fuck
and
off.
right, and I think he is a great coach in a like designs plays that can get guys open, but like as an actual play caller and managing the
Mm,
games, including like time management that they should win, he shits the bed. Which
yeah.
is just truly such a sad sight to behold because, I mean, you wanna be winning the games. You can't be, like, getting cold feet at the last 2 minutes. Like, that's embarrassing. That shows that you're not gonna be taken seriously, nor are you a threat.
Yeah, I agree. And that's what honestly upsets me the most is that, like, just when you start getting some respect, you have to go and lose in ridiculous fashion.
Right, it's so I don't know. Yeah, Matt LaFleur, I do think I wouldn't wanna say well, I don't wanna be like, "Oh my gosh, he's on thin ice," but kinda. Like, eyes are on him, at least from me right now,
Mhm.
because I think it'll be interesting to see how he can navigate with, like, the loss of Mr. Tucker
Of
Kraft
Tucker.
mac and
Yeah.
cheese, like,
Yep.
that will be interesting to see, but it's like, bro, the losing to the bad teams is so embarrassing.
Yeah, it
And
is.
it's just if you wanna be taken seriously, I want you to go be the LA Rams and beat the bad teams by 24 points, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
Exactly. That's the problem.
yeah. So, yeah, what a horrible game. I was like so and now I'm just like, if they decide to play like shit the week of my birthday, I will be cursing them.
That's the thing though, is that as much as we play down to bad teams, we also kind of play up. Like,
Yeah.
we were dominant against the Lions, dominant against the Steelers.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not counting them out
No.
against the Eagles at all.
Right.
I think it's gonna be a good game. I just
Yep.
hope that we don't shit the bed at the last second. The
Yeah.
one thing though that we absolutely need to fix
Mhm.
between last week and this week is the run defense. 1010% Rico Dowdle
Uh-huh.
ran all over our asses.
Right.
So we cannot let that happen
No.
with Saquon Barkley or Jalen Hurts, or like our
Absolutely
asses
not.
are done. Our asses are
Uh-huh.
done for.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'm still excited,
Me
but
too.
yeah, walking in there after just losing to the Panthers, y'all,
Lock in.
you're lucky I'm not sitting on your sideline, okay?
Oh,
You're lucky I'm gonna be distracted by Jalen Hurts and Saquon
just
Barkley's
ass.
dump trucks.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But, okay,
Anyways,
let's talk the Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills won 28-21. Wow, oh, wow,
period.
oh, wow, did the Kansas City Chiefs, especially Patrick Mahomes, look god awful. Now, I'm new, as we know, into my NFL education that I'm, like, currently enrolled in, right? I'm getting my
Mhm.
full degree.
No doubt
I
ass.
go
She's putting in work.
I'm putting in work, right? I'm taking notes, I'm doing the damn things. The notes I should have taken last week was, like, looking at past matchups between the Bills and the Chiefs, like, regular season. I had no idea that the Josh Allen Bills are 5-1 against the Patrick
Mhm.
Mahomes Chiefs in the regular season, okay? I had no idea.
Yeah,
I was
I didn't know they were 5-1. I did have an idea that the Bills
mhm.
typically, like, will win in
Yeah.
the but in the postseason,
I
whatever.
right, it's different, and I
Chiefs
learned
got
that.
their number.
See, I was writing fan fictions in my head. I was like,
Mm.
"The Chiefs have been so down, and now they're starting to get momentum. They're really gonna go in." Like, I'm picturing this huge locker room training day type or wait, yeah, whatever. Wait, training day? No, we remember the Titans type fucking go out there and blah, blah, blah.
Yup,
Different
yup,
Denzel movie,
yup.
type shit, right? Okay.
Right.
So I went with the devil magic team and the power of friendship. No, it was actually the complete opposite. And Patrick Mahomes recorded his lowest completion percentage of his career. I mean, at this point, all I can really do is laugh. I think it's hilarious. I don't really care about either of these teams. And as I do watch the Bills more, I love Josh Allen. I just hate the
Mhm.
damn Bills, kind of, because they're so damn good. Right?
Yeah, yeah, the Bills are everything that I want the Packers to be
Right.
honest.
Right. I'm just envious.
It's so interesting though because the Bills, that's a team that, like, looks dominant in the
Yeah.
games that they play. You know, sometimes they lose to bad teams. It's not like they have won all of their games this season
Right.
either, but, like, to me, maybe it's just because I'm not as critical
Mhm.
of them as I am with the Packers, but, like,
Yeah.
I just believe in the Bills so much more, even though obviously they have Josh Allen, but, like, they don't have any big name receivers, just like the
No.
Packers. Their defense is solid, but, like, definitely has their
Right.
weak spots, in my opinion. Like, I think the Bills are a pretty similar team to the Packers. They just have Josh Allen.
Right.
But, like,
Right.
somehow they seem more likely to get
Complete.
to the Super Bowl than
Mhm.
I think the Packers are,
Because
but
they just, like, feel more disciplined,
yeah.
if that
And I
makes
feel like they have
sense.
more of an identity.
Yeah.
I don't know. But maybe if I was a Bills fan, I'd be saying all the same things that I am about the
Right.
Packers.
Right.
But yeah, Josh Allen. Josh Allen.
Josh
That's
Allen. Yeah.
yeah.
The only, like, takeaway also that I have of this game, obviously Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes sucking. I do think this Kansas City Chiefs loss, this one is gonna be tough, and I was trying to figure it out. I was like, maybe are they kinda, like, locked in for that wild card game now in the
Mm,
playoffs? Like, it was a bad loss. They looked bad, but they kinda looked, like, bad in a way that they hadn't looked bad before, so I don't trust that will be the same story. But I do think that one loss to Jacksonville is gonna haunt them leading up to the playoffs.
mm,
Like, they're gonna be looking back at that one and be like, "God damn it."
I don't know how to feel about the Chiefs this season.
Yeah.
Sometimes they look like
Lights
the
out.
old Chiefs, and
Yep.
sometimes they don't. Rasheed Rice, though,
Love
he be
him.
having
I hate him.
games. I hate him. I hate him.
I I love him as
I
an
hate him
employee of mine.
as an employee of mine. He's a very valued employee.
Yeah, he
Very
is, he
valued
is.
member of my roster.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit more about the rest of the week 9 slate, that weird ass
Yeah.
slate. I guess we can start with Baltimore at Miami with Baltimore winning 28-6. I mean, yeah, I think it's
Mhm.
hilarious the Dolphins didn't even score a touchdown at home.
Yep,
They
yep, yep,
suck
yep.
bad. Not them doubling down behind Mike McDaniel being like, "Oh, he's
I
not going to get fired this
know.
season."
I know. So, first of all, way to kick a diva while she's down on her prediction. So, I guess
Oh,
Mike McDaniel, you're safe from me. But that was crazy. I do like that they got rid of their freaky ass GM, though. The next, we have the Minnesota Vikings at the Detroit Lions, with the Vikings winning 2024.
wow. Okay, so we were definitely wrong. I mean, I don't want to say definitely wrong.
I was certainly wrong. I
You were
will say.
certainly wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is
Yeah.
understandable
Mhm.
that we doubted JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
Did you see
I
him?
still do.
Did you see him play? And
Yeah.
exactly. And I'm just because he had this really great game, albeit I will say in a crazy hostile environment.
Yeah. I know. You know what? And
Like,
I'm happy for him, kind of, I guess.
I did not think in a million years that this was going to
No.
happen, to be
First game
honest.
back playing the Lions, I thought he was going to cry, honestly.
Yeah,
But
no. And instead
also,
he's like, ha ha, bitches. And
yeah.
I'm like, okay.
But, like, shout out Jahmyr Gibbs, though, for doing absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, and that
And
that
the
was a weird
rest of
game
the
for the
Lions
Lions
offense.
too,
Yeah.
yeah. Minnesota looked dominant for most of the game, which is
Yeah.
just crazy to me.
Uh-huh.
But honestly, thank you, Minnesota Vikings, for
Right.
winning this game
Yep.
because kept Pack at the top of the division
That's fucking right.
leaderboard, I'll tell
And
you
you know
that for
what?
sure.
We will take that win. We will take that win.
Next, we have the LA Chargers at the Tennessee Titans, and the Chargers won 27-20 against your Tennessee Titans, babe.
I know.
It was
I
looking okay there for a
Yeah,
second.
for a sec, for a majority, actually, I'm gonna give the Titans majority. And, like, when I
Mhm.
say majority, maybe, like, the first half and, like, half of the third quarter, they were in it, okay? They were there.
Mhm.
Here's the thing with this Titans team that why I think I am such a truther, and even more so now. They're
Mm.
such a young team. I think Cam Ward is gonna be a good quarterback. I think he is legit. He just needs to get his reps in. I think
Mhm.
what's so exciting, though, is that these young guys are all gonna learn how to lose together. They're gonna learn how to win together. They're all gonna be developing at the same rate, which I think is gonna build a really great chemistry. Not
Mhm.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna do anything like this season, obviously not,
Right.
right? But I think we're going to see flashes of, like, greatness, but in the
Mhm.
future. And that, to me, is going to keep me on my Tennessee train
Yeah,
next season as
absolutely.
well.
Yeah, I
Because
don't think that you should hop off at all.
no, I'm liking what I'm seeing. When they learn how to fucking score or convert a third down,
Look out, bitches.
yeah, watch your fucking back. But so yeah, while they are are losing and what have you, I do see it's like different than the Jets to me, who literally just sold all their house and on all their young
Yeah.
guys, right? This team
Yeah.
to me is like they do look like they are fluid together. They just are building that chemistry. And I think these losses at the end of the day are going to be better
Wow.
for them in the future.
Beautifully said. Beautifully
Thank you so
said.
much.
The only 2 cents I want to throw in here is
Yep.
Joe Alt did go down and he
Yeah.
is not going to be playing at all for the rest of the season.
Jeez.
And even when he was in the game, that O-line was looking scary wary. Like, Jay Herbie had to literally run for his life the entire game. So, Herbster, you better get used to it because it ain't going to get better for you.
No. Get the
That's,
fucking running legs on, girl.
yeah. And when that happened, that didn't bode well for our man Laddie.
No.
So, yeah, it's just going to be a really interesting rest of the season for the LA Chargers. And they were
Yep.
already pretenders, even with like
Yeah.
Joe Alt in the O-line. So,
Right. Yeah.
good
Okay.
luck.
Well,
Good luck.
right. Good luck.
Godspeed.
Yep. Yeah.
Godspeed,
Yeah.
Justin Herbert. Yep.
Yes. Oh, that's
Let's
so
hope he doesn't get
funny.
killed.
Okay. Next game we have was the Atlanta Falcons at the New England Patriots, with the Patriots winning 24-23.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I didn't watch this game.
I didn't either. And
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I had Red Zone on, but for some reason I
yeah.
don't remember like seeing a whole lot of this game on Red Zone. But Falcons are still confusing to me. I
Yeah.
mean, at least I finally called a Falcons game correctly
Yeah.
because I
Right. Right.
believe in my baby boy. But yeah, Falcons are just they
They're
kept it
weird.
close for sure.
They're
And yeah,
weirdos.
they're weird. I don't know what to expect from them any given week.
Right.
Next game we had the San Francisco 49ers winning against the New York Giants 34-24. And all I have to say is my poor brokenhearted Giants.
I know. They're down sad. Honestly, they should have been
know.
our down diva spot too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean
Like,
they had their down diva moment last week.
they did. They did.
But they just
yeah.
continued to be down. They didn't rebound from their down diva moment. I thought they would have like a
No.
cinematic. We can still win without
Yes.
Cam. Maybe they can't. Maybe they just
No.
can't.
They might not be able
So
to.
couldn't win before him. Maybe can't win after him.
Yeah. All right. This game, we have the Indianapolis Colts at the Pittsburgh Steelers, with the Steelers winning 27-20. Girls, say it. I know you want to.
I was right. Okay. And
Okay.
okay. Not to get all crazy here because like there are
Mhm.
plenty of things I am wrong on and I have been wrong many a
Y'all do
time.
not fail
every
to
single
remind
week.
us.
Yes, exactly. But then I reserve the right that when I am right, you will know about it.
Yep.
You
Yep.
will
Yep.
be hearing from me. So
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I was right.
You were. And you know what? Hell yeah, you were. And I don't even got nothing to fucking say because you were.
Next game, Denver Broncos at the Houston Texans. The Broncos won 18-15. It was a scary one. This was a very close game. Poor CJ.
I know. Yeah, T's and P's to CJ.
What's with all this shit? Like all
Right.
these injuries. There's so many of them. I mean, it is a violent sport, but like
It is. It's probably the most violent I've witnessed. But yeah. And he's what, concussed?
yeah, he's concussed. I don't even know if he's playing. I haven't heard anything.
I know when we get to the pick me, I think I didn't choose the Texans solely because I'm unsure if CJ is playing.
And whoever that backup quarterback was, though, he didn't play bad,
No.
right?
I
don't think
didn't
he
think
played
so.
badly.
I just think the
Mills or something like
Broncos.
that.
Yeah.
And I was
that
like,
sounds
I've
right.
never heard of this man.
No. Yeah. For a second, I was like, oh my gosh, the Texans are going to win this because I am a certified Broncos hater the rest of the season. But no, Broncos pulled through. But yeah.
But I mean, both of these defenses are legit and both of these offenses are weird. Like,
Right.
honestly, I think these are very two similar teams going up
I
against
agree.
each other.
We had the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Las Vegas Raiders, with the Jaguars winning 30-29. This game was so fucking funny because what do you
This was
mean?
hilarious.
You're in overtime, right?
Mhm.
And the Raiders score a touchdown, so they're down 1. Basically what the score ends at, right? And coach goes, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to go for the win. I can respect going for the win, okay? I can respect that. But where I lose respect, which is when you have Mr. Interception, Geno Smith himself at the helm, okay? So it ended in perfect Geno Smith fashion. They go for the 2-point conversion, and the ball goes nowhere near someone that's open,
Nowhere near.
and they lose the game.
Yep.
If anything, this was like a perfect comedic relief for me. I mean, like, just it was so funny after the whole Packers L. Like, this was kind of what was needed to bring me back in a good spirits.
sure.
I was just laughing my ass off when I saw that silly play. The Raiders fans are in hell.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
That's all I got to say about it.
Okay, as I was watching this, first of all, hilarious that Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are apparently
Mm.
so good, are in overtime against the friggin' Raiders and let Geno Smith throw I think it was 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But he, of course, had to throw an interception in there. He
Like,
can't just have a
of
game
course.
with
No,
4
no, no, no,
touchdowns.
no.
Of course he
No,
has to
no,
throw
no,
an
no. Yeah,
interception
like,
because
come
this is
on.
Geno Smith. So I just thought it was hilarious that Jacksonville was even in this predicament in the first place.
Yep.
And then the only reason that you won is because the Raiders went for it. I did think that, like, when they were like, okay, we're
Mhm.
going to do the 2-point conversion, it did make sense to me. It does and it doesn't, right? Because they didn't have any time left. So,
Right.
like, if they tie it up, they stop Jacksonville from going back and getting a field goal, and then they tie, or
Right.
they lose. It's one or the other.
And wouldn't
Like,
they have
there was
Yeah.
no time on their side.
Go
They're
for the
not winning.
tie. No. But wasn't it only first overtime, so they could have tied and played a
There's
second?
no, babe. There's only one overtime. That's
Ooh.
how we ended up tying Dallas.
Why did I think there was only there was 2 overtimes and then it was
No,
done?
no.
Got it.
There's
Okay.
one overtime period. So
And
there
each
wasn't
team
enough
gets
time. Right.
possession of the ball. Got it. Maybe that's
Right.
where. Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
with
Okay.
the way that their defense was playing and the time that they had left,
Mhm.
I don't think there was a very small chance that they could have come out of that with a win. The best
Right.
case scenario probably would have been a tie,
Take
if
the
not just straight
tie.
up losing. And
Take the
yes, and I
tie.
would agree because a tie is better
Better
than a
than an
loss.
L. Right.
It really, like, just in general in standings. Maybe
Yeah.
not in my heart, but in the standings it
Right.
is,
Right. Right. Right.
as we've learned,
Yep.
sadly, because we've got a tie under our belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you could argue either one. I'm not
I
gonna
was
sit here and
just
say, like, it was a horrible decision,
No, I don't think it was a bad
but
decision. I just am like,
yeah, that was, like,
read the
exactly the
receipts on your
yeah,
quarterback.
what a Raiders way to lose, for
And
sure, and
the
a
face that the
Jacksonville way to win.
win, honestly, like, they're just got luck on their side, and good for
Yeah,
them, I guess. It'll
yeah,
come
for
crashing
sure.
down when I need it most, though.
All right, that was a long one, but
Yeah.
deserved all of the time we gave it for sure.
Yeah.
The next game we'll talk about is the New Orleans Saints at the LA Rams, with the Rams winning 34-10.
Okay, this is the California team that is moving me. I
Mhm.
mean, yes, they played a poverty team, but they looked good. And this is what I'm asking for from the Packers, right? When you're playing a bad team, I want you to come out and remind people, like, yeah, 20-piece their ass. It
Yep.
just felt like a very fluid game. Matt Stafford is playing pretty fucking good football these past
Yeah.
couple of weeks. So I don't know. And they got Puka back, which was really nice. I just think it just looked like a very smooth game. Like, they were never scared at one point. And it honestly felt like one of those games that they were scoring on every drive almost.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah,
impressive to
absolutely,
me.
and heavy respect for the Rams. They are kind of sneaky ones sometimes where, like, they're not gonna go undefeated.
Yeah.
Usually they have injuries every
Mm-hmm.
so often, but they typically make it far, and, like, if they're healthy during the postseason, like, this is a team you definitely don't wanna
I don't
play.
want to play. Right.
Yep. And Devontae Adams,
Oh my
wow.
gosh.
Get
Fucking
Devontae Adams on a good team, like, look what
like,
he can still do.
yeah,
Proof
goddamn
he is not
recession
washed,
indicator. He refound his love for the game with on the LA Rams. And that
which is
is a
just
beautiful
inspiring.
story. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, the next game we have the Seattle Seahawks at the Washington Commanders. Seahawks won 38-14. Yeah, obviously we know about the JD5 Baby Gorgeous injury. We don't need to
Right.
talk about that anymore.
No.
But what we do need to talk about is how we watched Sam Darnold throw 4 touchdown passes in the first quarter of the damn game. Once again, blowing my mind that the Minnesota Vikings refused to pay this man. I
Yep.
mean, I've been calling him the Ginger Prince, and what a performance by that man himself. Like, wow.
Yep.
My mind was blown. My mind was blown.
Yeah, Seahawks are dangerous.
Yep.
One of the best teams in football right now, y'all. And I feel
Uh-huh.
like people are sleeping on it a little bit, but, like,
I
this is
agree.
another one. I do not wanna play the Seahawks.
No.
And we might have to.
Absolutely not.
And if we make it far, chances are we might have to play the Seahawks
Yeah.
because, yeah, they're looking
Mhm.
damn good.
They are.
Not pretender.
No, 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 no.
And lastly, the Arizona Cardinals at the Dallas Cowboys, with the Cardinals winning 27-17. The Dallas
Blew me away.
defense is actually so bad. They
It's
can't do
so
shit.
bad. Mind you, the
Um,
Arizona Cardinals with their backup QB. That
Backup QB. Also, another side note, backup QB is better than Kyler Murray.
I know Kyler Murray should
Jacoby
have also
Brissett
made our
is better than
yeah,
Kyler Murray.
he should have made our down diva list too. I was seeing this thing because like they're benching him for like injury management. Prediction they're letting him walk this offseason. They're just taking their loss and silently,
On
but in a
He's
nice
had
way.
so many chances. Like, you're not winning with Kyler Murray. Every year, people are so high on Kyler Murray, and then they're like, "Oh, only if he didn't get injured." No, he just sucks. He's just not
Yeah,
good.
he's
Sorry.
not bad, and he's got a glass ankle.
Yeah, those are my 2 cents on Kyler Murray. And the Cardinals haven't been playing terribly. Like, when we played the Cardinals a couple weeks ago, they kept pace with us, they kept pace with the
Yep,
Colts. So, I mean, it was only a matter of time before they got a win with Jacoby Brissett. But I didn't think
yeah,
it'd be against the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are at home. Their defense is so bad that if their offense is not doing well, then they're not going to win the game. And their
right.
offense was not doing well. Dak, get your shit together.
I can't believe I apologized for him so much the past like 2 weeks, and then he's just looking like this. Honestly, it's my karma
Yeah,
for
that's what he
even.
does, though. That's just such a Dak thing to do. That was the week 9 slate. Again, just what a weird week.
Yeah,
And
I didn't predict many right this week.
yeah, I'm ready to move on from that. I mean, I did guess
Mhm.
9 games correctly. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Mhm.
It's all right. Emma, your silly goosery unfortunately only got you
But
6
like
picks correct.
low key, was it silly goosery of me to pick the Cowboys over the Cardinals? I think not, right?
No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
And the Green Bay. No, it's just my
No.
fucking shit team's disappointing me when I need them most.
Yeah, I
You know,
know. We
obviously,
have all
I
been
knew the
there.
Titans one. Like I felt it in my soul. Like I was like, yeah, it's gonna be lost. But I am,
But like one of these weeks you'll be right.
and I was once, right? You know,
She
the 1 week
was.
they won.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
whatever.
Whatever. I say we just get right into week
Yes.
10 and let's get back to normal. All
Right.
right.
Okay. Yeah. And I did this week. I was very conservative
You're
with my
feeling
picks.
she was
Mhm.
conservative. She just
Like
needs a good week.
I need a good week to put me back in get me. I would love a double dig week. You know, back to
Yeah.
back. Like getting 6 points is not very great for my brand.
Right.
Um.
Right. Not for a brand.
Right. So let's start Thursday night football. Las Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos. Broncos favored by 9.5, taking the Broncos.
Me as well. Next game, Atlanta Falcons at the Indianapolis Colts, with the Colts being favored by 6.5, especially after
Yeah.
this week's
You got it.
shenanigans at the trade deadline. Okay. And I'm sure anybody who is listening to this knows, but the Colts have established that they are here to compete. They went and got Sauce Gardner, who
I love that name.
is a young defensive star in his prime. I mean,
Mhm.
I will say his production has gone down over the past couple of years since he's been in the league, but he's also
Yeah.
been on a really shitty team. So like, what
Right.
is his incentive to really do well? And then also when your team doesn't have an offense and you're always on the field, like
Yeah.
that sheer volume, you can only stop so much. Right.
Right.
Anyways, in my opinion, Sauce Gardner is probably one of the best defensive players in the league. So
Could
they gave up 2 first-round picks for this man. So this is proving that they're putting all of their cards on the table. They're giving
Yep.
up their future picks
Yep.
to make sure they have what they need this year
Yep.
to compete, to be a real contender, which I can respect.
I can
So I do think the Colts, come on, win this game. And you know I'm a Falcons hater, but I just had to give that shout out to the Colts because I
No.
was very surprised and impressed by such a move.
I agree. I'm taking the Colts. Like you said, we have Sauce Gardner in the chat now, and I don't necessarily know what that means. So I'm so glad that you told me what he was. So thank you for
Mhm.
that.
You're welcome.
But I do, like you said, know now that Indianapolis is the front office is all in on Danny Dimes, and that's kind of insane to me. Like started from a dude that was waived, and now he's leading a fucking
for him.
7-2 team. I love that.
Yeah.
I saw this funny ass post. I was like, imagine being Sauce Gardner, going to bed 1-7, waking up, you're 7-2 now. He must be so up on life. So happy for him too. But
Yeah,
yep,
I bet he plays crazy style the
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
dare
I'm
I say the rest
excited
of the
for it.
season. I'm
Right.
sure he's got a new fire lit under his ass for
I
sure.
am
He
so
ain't taking
excited
that
for him.
7-2 for granted.
Nope. All right. So the next game we have the New York Giants at the Chicago Bears. The Bears being favored by 3.5. Ugh, the Ben Johnson Bears are like kind of moving me, I
I know.
guess. And that means that I will be taking them this week.
Yeah, I haven't decided because so bad. I just like don't want to pick the Bears. I'll probably pick
Yeah.
the Bears, but like this is when I was definitely flirting with not choosing them. I can't say for any legitimate reason. It's just because of my own biases. So,
Well, also the Bears, like every time I pick them, they've lost, winning games that they probably should have won. And every time I don't
mm,
pick them, they've won in like ridiculous fashion. So I understand your apprehension,
yeah.
but I don't know. It finally does feel though that like Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson are clicking
Mm,
or like kind of are
yeah.
understanding each other a little bit more. I don't know. I mean, Ben Johnson's a good
Yeah.
fucking coach and I need his
Yeah.
jawline routine bad.
Period. Period. Yeah,
Mhm.
whatever gua sha he got, send me
Yeah,
the
like,
link.
honestly,
Send me the
give me your
link.
Amazon storefront, babe, right now.
You're right though that the Bears are a weird one to call because at
Mhm.
any point they can lose a game in ridiculous fashion, but
Right.
they've been performing pretty decently, so like I have to give that to them,
Yeah.
especially at home. So I
Mhm.
guess I'll be picking the Bears. Next game we have the Buffalo Bills at the Miami Dolphins with the Bills winning. Oh, sorry, the Bills winning.
Well,
Bleh.
not to predict the future or anything, but we will be
Well,
correct.
yeah,
We will be correct.
right. They're favored by 9.5, and I'm
Uh-huh.
sure they will be winning by
We're gonna get comments
a
about us
number
being
close to
witches,
that.
right?
Although Miami did keep the first game between these two close. It is a division game, but
Yeah. I
no, babe.
just
No, babe.
no, 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 no. I will also be taking the Bills easily.
Mhm.
Moving on. I don't even need to say nothing else. We have
Nope,
the
nothing
Baltimore
else.
Ravens. Nothing. The Baltimore Ravens at the Minnesota Vikings with the Ravens favored by 4.5. Ugh, another like gross team that pisses me off because I just don't know what to expect. Okay. The
Mhm.
Vikings, we know, somehow beat the Detroit Lions. Still confused about that. But the Ravens need this win. So once again, I'm going fan fiction mode. And I am like hoping that there's going to be a great speech and that the Ravens are going to come out like hungry for it. So I'm going
Mhm.
to be back on my Lamar Truther agenda and taking the Ravens.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think there's something to be said about good teams being in a pickle, and they really don't have another choice but to keep winning. Next
Mhm.
game, Cleveland Browns at the New York Jets, with the Jets being favored by 2.5. I'm gonna go with the Browns. Jets have got to be feeling some type of way after losing Sauce, and like
Mhm.
also Brees Hall being like, "I want out,"
Yeah.
and
Whoever they just traded to Dallas too. Some offensive line guy.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
forget his
So
name, sorry, diva, but
it's just clear that the Jets are in rebuilding mode.
yep.
And
Yep.
so like when that happens to your team, are you necessarily going to be motivated to go out there and try and win games?
Right.
I don't think so. That locker room's got to be a nightmare. So I'm going to go
Yeah.
with the Browns.
Yep. I'm also taking the Browns. Basically just repeating what you said. The Jets quite literally just traded every single one of their
Yeah.
exciting young guys today. So I'm gonna go with the Browns put up a good fucking fight every week, it seems. Like that defense
Yeah.
always in it.
Always in it. Good defense. I don't hate Dylan Gabriel. He's not giving me a
No.
reason to like not like
Despise
him.
it. Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, why do I like Dylan Gabriel more than I like Justin Fields, to be honest?
Like, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Yeah.
it.
Right. So yeah, Browns both ways. Okay, next we have the New England Patriots at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Bucks being favored in a 2.5. This is sad for me. I'm taking the Bucks here. I cannot believe the
Mhm.
NFL decided to pit two bad bitches against each other. Like,
My favorites, dare I
right.
say.
Yeah, sad, but I'm back on that Baker bus.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Drake May though,
cinematic.
still love you, but yeah.
I just went with whatever team you didn't pick. If you would have picked the Patriots, I would have picked the Bucks because I think this is gonna be a really,
Hmm.
really close game.
Okay.
And I love both of them. So
And
I'm
you're
just gonna
you're gonna take the
I
Patriots. That
know.
is fun. Okay, that's
I'm gonna
fun.
take the Patriots. Next game, we have the New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers, with the Panthers being favored by 5.5. I guess I'll freaking take stupid freaking Carolina. I guess the Saints are like actually a dumpster fire.
No, they're
Like
so
they're really
bad.
bad. Yeah.
They're so bad. I will also be taking Carolina, and they better fucking win this game because if they don't, it's going to make me even more mad that they
Mhm.
somehow beat the Packers.
Yeah.
Next game, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Houston Texans, with the Texans being favored by 1.5. Like I mentioned earlier, I am unsure if CJ Stroud is playing, but if he is, I'm probably going to take Houston. If he isn't, I don't know though. I have the Jags written down, but I could trade.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm probably gonna take Texans either way because
Yeah.
I'm just a hater.
Yep.
I'm a hater. I don't
Mister.
think Jacksonville is good.
No, they're not. They're not. They're not.
Didn't they just get oh, wait, didn't they just get
Did they get
Jacoby
Jacoby
Myers?
Myers?
I think they just got Jacoby Myers. But still.
Yeah.
No, still.
I
Meh,
love that.
no. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go the Texans. I mean, the Texans almost won at home against Denver,
Right.
which I think
That's
is a tougher team to beat than Jacksonville.
100. Well, yeah, Jacksonville just went fucking band for band against the goddamn Las Vegas Raiders. Oh,
Exactly. So I'm going Texans. Whatever. Fuck it. Fuck it, we will.
it.
Next game, Arizona Cardinals at Seattle Seahawks, with the Seahawks being favored by 6.5. Seattle Cardinals pissed me off, and
Yep.
I just said the Seahawks are freaking amazing. So
Yeah, Seattle easy. I don't have anything else to say. Next one, we have LA Rams at the San Francisco 49ers, with the Rams being favored by 3.5. I think this is a good game where the Rams can get that little bit of a revenge from that overtime loss against the 49ers earlier this season. But also, I mean, the 49ers are still hurt as fuck. But I just think this will be the game for the Rams to take. Also, they're the better team.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that game from earlier this season, which I also picked wrong. On paper, I think these two teams are in a very similar tax bracket, if you will.
love that.
Where they're very similar, and I think both teams healthy, they should in theory split
Yeah.
their games.
Right.
But especially with San Francisco being so injured. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll go Rams. Next game, we have the Detroit Lions at the Washington Commanders, the Lions being favored by 9.5. Yeah, this is a big Lions bounce back here. They are really good at, after an embarrassing loss, coming out and just having a blowout win, and Commanders are down so bad. So
The worst.
Lions
Yeah.
for sure.
The fact that we're back to watching Marcus Mariota play
Tragic.
actual football is
Yeah.
sad to me. So give me the Detroit Lions. I think I would have picked the Detroit Lions if Jaden Daniels were in regardless anyways, but
Yep, same.
Marcus Mariota, you will be hearing from me. Okay, the next game we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Los Angeles Chargers, with the Chargers favored by 2.5. My soul is telling me to take the Steelers here, especially watching Aaron Rodgers completely pick apart the Indianapolis Colts. And we've said it all season, the Chargers are frauds. So
Yeah.
they have had, besides that first game, I think, of the season where they did look, the first 2 weeks where everything was connecting for them, they haven't had a game that has convinced me that they aren't just bad.
I'm right there with you, girl. It's crazy the way that our brains just work the same, because I'm thinking the exact same shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go Steelers with you. Monday Night Football. Sorry, I kind of forgot. How come, like, low-key I keep forgetting? Like, obviously I don't. I'm not.
But
I've been looking forward to this for months. Like, this has actually been one of my sole reasons to stay alive.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football, Philadelphia Eagles at the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are still favored by 2.5, which that's kind of crazy to me.
Okay, Vegas.
But, like, okay, I see you. Thanks for being on our side. I am going to take the Packers because, like I said, while we play down, we also play up. And apparently this seems to be some sort of pattern that's developing here. And we're going to be there.
Yeah, we're going to fucking be there.
We're going to be the good luck charm.
And they're going to...
I'm trying to think if I have been to a Packers game that they've lost. Oh, yeah. Not last year. Actually, this was the last game that I went to. It was, I want to say maybe it was 2 years ago, and we were playing the Bucks, and Baker Mayfield beat us at home.
Oh, of course.
And that was devastating. But my record, that's 1 out of at least 4 regular season games that I've been to.
We love 75%.
75%. So,
yep.
Come on. Let's stick with that. Packers win.
Yep. I'm also choosing the Packers. If they do lose, though, in the game that we are in attendance and of the week of my birthday, crimes will be committed in the city of Green Bay.
Yeah.
I can promise you that.
You've been
But I
warned. You
will, yeah,
have
you've been
been warned.
warned. So I'll be taking the Packers in hopes that my threat will be heard within that locker room. Anyways, but yeah, I'm so excited. We'll
Anyways,
be there. Pictures will be posted, y'all. So stay fucking tuned.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be so fun. Let's end this episode back in our little NBA corner where we discuss any of the drama that has gone down from one of the most dramatic sports leagues to exist and cover our fantasy basketball team's performance last week and going into this week, I think, coined the start of the Emirates NBA Cup, which essentially means both conferences, all the teams are separated into 3 groups and they play each other and they want to win games to get them the score the most points, where they'll end up playing like a conference rival again. So it'll be like an East team versus a West team to compete for the Emirates Cup and a cash prize. Essentially, I
Okay,
think
wait,
most
whoa, what? Wait. In-season tournament?
in-season
Started?
tournament, yes, it did.
Already?
Yes. Last week was the first.
Are we in it right now?
No. So essentially, it's going to be, I think, it's going to be designated nights in the season. So last week it was on Tuesday, I believe. This week, let me check when the next cup game is. The Bucks
And
won
do
their cup
these-
game. Just
Oh,
to let
yay.
you know. I
And
believe.
what was it, the Pacers?
I couldn't figure out if that was the Pacers game or not.
They played the Pacers yesterday on Tuesday.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that game. It was.
Oh.
So the next cup games are going to be Friday night.
Friday night. Okay, got
Yes.
it. And these cup games, do they still count towards teams' regular season
Yes.
totals?
Yes.
Okay.
And I
Interesting.
can't figure out yet, like, how the scoring actually works. It's so confusing to me because, like, some teams you could, like, depending on what teams lose, and if your team still loses, you can still end up competing for the cup. It all has to come down to, like, record, I think. It's confusing as hell. But I do know that the cup games are really fun to watch because it kind of brings that, like, playoff, atmosphere back into the early season, which keeps fans engaged. Like, the teams want to win, which is so fun.
Yeah,
And
I mean, everyone wants some cash prizes.
Right. And every game, I'm pretty sure, like, the teams that won only won by, like, a handful of points. So we had a handful of teams play their first ones, and that included the Los Angeles Lakers, who beat the Memphis Grizzlies, the Portland Trailblazers, who beat the Denver Nuggets, derogatory.
Oh, sorry,
The
babe.
It's all right. It's all right. The Atlanta Hawks beat the Pacers. The Boston Celtics beat the 76ers. The Raptors beat the Cavs. And the Phoenix Suns beat the Utah Jazz. Oh, and the last one, the LA Clippers beat the New Orleans Pelicans. So the Bucks actually haven't played theirs yet.
Oh,
I
okay,
should see
word.
if they play their first one on Friday against the Bulls, which should be easy wins.
light work.
Yeah. So with that being said, let's look into our favorite teams, how our favorite teams are doing. We're going to start with the Denver Nuggets. As of today, the Nuggets are sitting in the 4 seed of the Western Conference with the 4-2 record, and the losses coming from, as we mentioned, Golden State Warriors and the goddamn Portland Trailblazers. I'm not going to lie, not to be a person that bitches against the refs, but the refs were terrorizing the game I love in that game, okay?
Oh, no.
So, also, I mean, the thing about this team that I'm just going to have to call out my favorite big honey, Nikola Jokic, of course. He is just looking a little bit out of shape, which I can't stand because this is the first season. I know. You can tell he was like in his off season slamming like Coors Light or something, which whatever. I love doing that in the summertime too, but I'm not getting paid millions of dollars to go play basketball like you are. Babe. So it's just a little disheartening because this is the first season where Jamal Murray has come in looking like fully healthy and like actually aggressive. So, I mean, I have no fear. He's still putting up like insane triple doubles. I just need his shot selection to be a little bit better. So I am very pleased though with the bench unit. Jonas Valanciunas has been an amazing backup center to Jokic, and Tim Hardaway Jr. has been looking elite. I don't think I can get a full read on this team until like probably 20 games in the season. But they are still like top dogs to the West to me. They're just not looking like dominant. You know, they're giving Green Bay Packers energy, right? They're beating good teams, but they're not looking dominant.
But the thing with basketball is like there are so many games. Like there's so many games. It's such a long season that it's not time to panic.
No,
you know, like
no.
That's the thing about football is like every game truly does matter. So, you know, Nuggets aren't looking good for a couple weeks. No need to panic.
Right.
But you're seeing some things that are concerning, and that's respectable.
I just need Bro to like get on the treadmill for a little bit, right?
Not to body shame. We don't believe in body shaming.
We never do. But
You're
just
getting
like
paid millions of dollars.
you're getting paid millions of dollars, and like when I say millions, like hundreds of millions of dollars,
Right.
right? Like, come on.
And if you were, like, playing fine, my
Right.
bitch ass would shut up.
Right. Right. Right.
Like,
Right.
I
Right.
wouldn't
Right.
be
Right.
saying
Right.
a damn thing, but you're not playing right.
Right. And Cam Johnson, I am looking at you. I still think he's in his like learning period too. What I've noticed now is he isn't looking brave. Like, I think he's a little too apprehensive.
Mm,
And what I just need him to do is I don't even care if it's the ugliest thing or the ugliest shot or if you miss it. I just need you to look aggressive because that shows me that you're
yeah.
comfortable in the offense. So I think he's
You miss
getting there.
100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott. Exactly. Let's move on. That's exactly what my team needs to hear. Okay. Let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay. Right
Yeah.
now, they're playing the Raptors right now, but so
The
I'm not
Raptors
counting
right
this
now,
game.
yeah. They're not
But
looking
right
too hot.
Yeah. But before this, the Bucks are 5-2 and they're holding the 3 seed in the East. And I really have to say it, Giannis is looking like the damn MVP.
Yeah.
Right now he's averaging 34 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, and he's shooting 68% of the field, which is the inside the 3-point line area,
Yep.
which is so insane to me because when Giannis first came into the league, ain't nobody guarding him out there. They were just letting him
Right.
shoot it because they knew it was going to be Brick City. 68%
Interesting.
is insane. Yeah, he's just looking quite
I love that
unstoppable.
man. I
And
love that
honestly,
man. We're nothing without him.
no, and you know what? He hit one of the craziest game winners I had seen in a while in a game against the
Yep.
Pacers, a
It
team
was
that
beautiful.
it was
It was
a
beautiful.
team that he
You
hates.
trust I was watching, babe.
Good. And the best part is he getting so crazy with the fans, hitting the thumbs down, telling him to go home. Like, just telling the crowd. He was getting so crazy. The Nasty had to get out there and be like, yo, chill, yo, chill. But I love that shit.
I
Like,
loved the
give me that
energy. I
fucking
loved the
Me too.
energy.
And it's also very much giving, like, he wants to stay in Milwaukee. I think the energy has shifted a little bit now that he sees, like, even though Milwaukee they don't have like another star number 2 option, it is going to be Giannis most nights, but they have pretty good shooters that they surrounded Giannis with. I mean, they got Ryan Rollins, who has been lights out
Yeah.
since KPJ
He's been
got
impressing
hurt.
me. He's been impressing
I
me.
picked him up on the freaking waiver wire the other day because he's like doing pretty good work. AJ
Yeah.
Green still doing his job. I mean, he said, I got paid. I'm going to do what I need to do.
Period.
So, like, who knew if you surrounded one of the best players in the entire world with, like, 3-point shooters, they would actually do pretty fucking well.
Isn't that crazy?
You know?
Isn't that
Right.
crazy?
So,
Yeah,
Bucks
very proud.
looking good.
I'm happy this was one of your predictions that did not come true so far.
Yeah,
So far.
so far, right.
The only thing about that, though, is, like, Giannis goes down and we're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, but they did win a game without him. I forget against which team, but I was watching that, which was
Oh,
impressive.
word. I didn't see that one.
But, yeah,
Who, like, led the charge in that game?
I think it was Ryan Rollins.
Period.
Yeah. Like, he was
Period.
looking very aggressive. I love a freaking guy who's like, I'm going to take my opportunity and go just shoot the damn thing and shoot lights out.
What's his story?
that.
What's his story? I don't know. I don't know this
I
man.
think he was on a team. Oh, I do know he has kind of a silly, I think, little background. He had like
Right.
a little bit of like a legal issue. Let's see.
Oh, right.
He was charged in 2024. He was charged with 7 counts of petty larceny after being caught shoplifting items from the local Target, which, you know what?
Not the local Target.
Unfortunately, he just got caught. So
That's that is hilarious to me. Not from the Target.
yeah. So basically, so in
Wow.
February of 2024, he signed a contract with the Bucks. And then basically they were like, we want you to go play with the Herd, get
Yep.
some reps up.
Yeah.
And then in this summer, he signed a 3-year, $12 million steel contract to return. And then, yes, October 39th, this was the game without Giannis. They played the Golden State Warriors. He put up 32 points and led the charge in that win.
Damn.
So, and then on October 28th, 2 days before, he scored 25 points against the Knicks. So
Damn.
they this is like one of those feel-good stories where it's like kind of feels like you found a diamond in the rough type shit.
Yeah, and that's
You know?
beautiful. And that's beautiful to
is.
me. And that's actually so funny because with his grand larceny
Right,
things,
right.
because like you could be beating your wife.
Right.
And I don't
It's
and I
the-
don't like wife beaters. And I don't like wife
No.
beaters. Instead you stole from Target. And you know what? Eat the
You
rich.
know what? Eat the fucking rich. That's right. I'm down with that. Yeah.
And I hate big corporations.
Yeah.
And Target what did they do? Did they fucking
just cut
give to the Trump
DEI.
campaign or something? Oh, yeah, they
Yeah.
cut DEI. Yeah. So, you know
Right.
what?
But
Steal from
Ryan
fucking
Rollins, you have
Target.
fans and us
I'm on your side. Yeah,
forever.
I'm
Yeah,
on
yeah.
your side.
So yeah, Bucks are looking pretty good, which is exciting to see because I would love Giannis to stay in Milwaukee. I love him there. I think he's just the heart and soul of that team and the heart and soul of
Yeah,
that
he really
city.
is.
Okay.
He really is. He really is. Speaking from
So
experience.
right. The next team, our last favorite, we have the San Antonio Spurs. They suffered their
Yep.
first loss of the season, Cass, against the
Yeah.
Phoenix Suns, officially putting their record at 5-1. So they're still sitting in the second seed in the Western Conference. But
Yeah.
one thing about this loss that is like screaming to me is the Spurs need De'Aaron Fox back bad, and that is their starting point guard. I don't want to discredit how good this team is because they are. However, the lack of experience, it kind of shows through sometimes, and their offense just completely dies.
Mm.
And that's like kind of concerning. What also, is really sad is Dylan Harper suffered a calf strain.
I did
And
see that.
he
I did see
is
that.
expected to miss a couple weeks. Now, I'm not like writing off this Spurs team. I think they were kind of due for a regression game to kind of put them in this mindset like, yes, we are beatable. Like, we don't want to have, they need a little bit of, not necessarily like an ego check, but just kind of be like, yeah, we have weaknesses that we need to figure out how to fix. I still believe that they're a playoff team in the West. I'm just unsure that they're going to they're going to stay in this top 1, 2, or 3 seed.
Right. Like they're going to regress as the season goes on, but still make.
Because they've had a pretty of a cupcake schedule their first couple of games. And, they should have beat the Suns. I'm not going to lie to you. The Suns are a bad team. Like, they haven't played OKC yet. They haven't played Denver yet. They haven't played Minnesota yet. They haven't played the teams that know how to win,
Yeah.
So I'll be interested to see them then. Like I said, though, still think they're going to be a top seed in the West. Wemby's just so fucking good. Dylan Harper's been amazing.
God. Freaking Wemby.
Yeah, freaking Wemby. But that is the updates on our favorite teams. Let's move on to our fantasy basketball update. Cass, do you want to go first or would you like me to go first?
Sure, I can go first.
Yeah, go first.
So I, again, didn't watch as much basketball as I
It's
have been
hard.
wanting to, but it is very hard, especially with football going on. Like, sometimes football and basketball are going on at the same time. And
oh my gosh, it's too much.
I know. And then I'm like, well, if it works with multi-view, that's amazing. But if, God forbid, they're on different fucking streaming services.
Right. You gotta get an iPad, girl. You gotta get an iPad.
I know. Don't I know it? So, yeah, I haven't watched as much as I would like to, but definitely on my very long to-do list.
Right,
and I'm sure once
this weekend we'll watch some.
Sitting out. We'll watch some this weekend.
Cass, you're gonna be fed. If we're seeing each other for the next 3 fucking weeks in a row, you know the damn basketball game gonna be on.
So true. So true. So, I haven't watched the Spurs yet at all. I've watched a little bit of the Knicks just because Kat, and I've watched mainly the Bucks, obviously.
And we love that.
So that was sort of what I was doing. Obviously I didn't miss that Bucks Pacers game. Cinematic and amazing.
Cinematic amazing as fuck. And you know what? I missed that one, which was so sad to me. So I'm so glad you got to experience that.
Yes, it was great. So in terms of fantasy basketball, I did suffer another loss. But I'm not all torn up about it. Okay.
No.
I feel like I have somewhat of a solid group. The thing that I'm missing is that guy that just randomly puts up fucking 50 points.
Yeah.
I've got solid 20. I'll even get a 32, a 35. God, just
you
put
need
up
that
39.
killer.
Throw a couple that I need someone to absolutely just ball out. Yeah. And I don't have that. So then if somebody on the other team has a player that does that, I'm just kind of automatically screwed. The other thing that I really need to fix is the CJ McCollum situation.
Yeah.
Also, Dylan Harper went down after I put him in my lineup. Oh, that hurt me too. And then Donovan Mitchell, he ended up playing and it ended up working out, but he also missed a game. So it was just there was a lot going on that I kind of was at the end of the week, I just kind of tuned out.
Right.
So I have some things that I need to fix. It's just hard for me since I don't watch as much that
I'm
not really
riding
that wire. This week I ended up putting in Aaron Naismith.
Love
because Dylan Harper's hurt.
Yep.
I kind of figured with the game against the Bucks,
Uh,
he might do a little something something. He only put up 16 points in that game, so we'll see.
yeah. The Bucks
But
might
I
have
feel
been
like
hard
he
though, because that's
was
like they're playing defense on his ass. They
yeah.
got Giannis.
Yeah, true. But I felt like he was probably my best shot to, like, get me solid points
Yeah.
in that
Yeah, I
position. Yeah, I don't
agree.
really have, like, a whole lot of depth either right now, but I do have players that
Mhm.
are injured that will come
Right.
back and do really well,
Yes.
so it's just kind of a
Mhm.
waiting game for me. I feel like I'm gonna be a
Yeah.
late bloomer, if you will.
I very much see that for you, yes, and we can troubleshoot this weekend. I haven't been
Okay.
on the wire that much either, but we will certainly do that.
Okay, not on the wire. I wanna be on the
On the
wire.
wire. I love being a waiver wire rat. I love just claiming
Yeah.
random guys and then dropping them, playing them for one game, dropping them. I do that all the time. My update, I'm like
Mhm.
low key so hyped about my team right now. Okay.
I love that for you.
Now,
As you should
even
be.
yeah, even though one of my main superstars, De'Aaron Fox, has been injured with a hamstring injury to start the season, my guys have been pulling through without them, and like that's what I needed.
Period.
Shout out to Laurie Markkinen for putting up a 50-point fantasy game. Jaron
Wow.
Jackson Jr. must have heard me and learned how to rebound again. Even though his team is losing, that's fine. Paulo Banchero, he's been hooping. It's funny watching Paulo Banchero on my fantasy team. He's putting up great numbers, but in like real life, he kind of is playing like dog shit games. Doesn't matter. Love it for me.
Interesting.
Love it
Yep.
for me. Looking into this week, though, I am a little slightly concerned because I'm playing Evan, who
Okay.
has Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who like quite literally averages 34 points a night, and Bam
That's annoying.
Adebayo, yeah, who has been kind of running amok on the Miami Heat. But you know, the one trend that I have is I have been having those guys that have been putting up 50-piece games. I think that luck is going to run out.
Mm,
But Imma trust my Sengun squad, so
Goon
that's all I really
Squad.
have to say. Yeah. Other
Love
than
that.
that, that's our little NBA update for y'all.
All right. Well, that is it for this week's episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. As we stated earlier, next week is going to look a little different. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like,
Right.
okay? But it's going to be something. We will definitely have some content from the Packers game. We'll get our week 11 picks up there. It's going to be a great game. Everybody wish Emma happy birthday. New episodes drop every Wednesday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube at The Sisterly Shove. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. And
Please.
also, of course, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at The Sisterly Shove. Talk to y'all soon.